welcome back. Here we are, 2 peas in a pod. Down a pea again this week. Some contractual stuff going on with the home office that I can't get into. Hoping to have her back next week when we work through her demands. But for the meantime, I'm here with the big P. What's your name, Big P?
Presley.
And one of us just had a 9th birthday. I'll let you decide who that is.
It was definitely you.
It was definitely me. That's right. Let's handle a couple administrative things before we get to the meat and potatoes. It seems here that we have a show here that's a little hotter than a rocket, taking off nationwide. We've heard from the great people of Texas all the way to Tennessee. We've heard from people from California to Canada. That's international for you folks keeping track at home. But, and this is a big but, we heard from one special woman in Connecticut that wanted to be known to us as our biggest fan. Our biggest fan that's not related to us, which is very important. And she actually sent us a gift. She took it a step further and gifted 2 peas in a pod with this fantastic, beautiful brownie pan. So what are we going to do today, Press?
We are going to make tiny brownie bites.
Brownie bites. So for you, Mrs. G, thank you so much for reaching out to us. We're doing brownies in your honor. The show's dedicated to you.
With the pan.
With the pan. So let's get started. In a bowl. I'll put this aside for a minute so nothing happens to it.
You melt chocolate, unsweetened chocolate with butter and then let it sit and cool.
That's exactly right. That's the first thing that we did, right? Pre-air press.
Mm-hmm.
We took a stick and a third of butter. It's about 2/3 cup butter equals about a stick and a third of butter. And we did 4 ounces, which is half a cup of an unsweetened chocolate, low heat, mixed it together, and we're going to be adding that. So that's exactly right, Press. Thanks for reminding me of that. So in a bowl, we're going to do 1 3/4 cups of sugar. Excellent. We're going to do 3 eggs. Now, this is cool. We had a local farm close to us that gifted us some eggs. And we actually got a blue egg. We got a Carolina blue egg, which is very rare, which is very cool. Press, why don't you do all 3 of these eggs? So we're doing 3 eggs, 1 3/4 cups of sugar, and we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla, which is what I'm going to add.
Any eggs, Dad?
No shells, honey. No shells. We got eggs. We got no shells. I'm going to eyeball a teaspoon of vanilla in there. Go ahead, Press. Start working on the eggs. It's about a teaspoon. Vanilla is going to keep it tight. The butter that we mixed with the unsweetened chocolate is actually going to be the star show. No, honey, you're good. You're all set.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
Rifle it in the sink. Good job. The butter is actually going to keep it. You do that. I'll do the last one. Okay? Go ahead. I got it. Got to move things along here. Okay, people are busy. There we go. All right. Why don't you take the beaters? Take the mixer. The butter is going to be the star of the show. It's going to keep the brownies silky. Go ahead. Start it up. Get it incorporated at first. We're going to really ramp up the speed on this blender today. You really want to incorporate this.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Kick it up a notch. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You kick up the power. You mix the sugar. You mix the vanilla. You mix the eggs. Up a little bit more, honey. Excellent. Shut it off for a second, but don't take it out of the bowl. Let me just get the sides in. You really want to mix the sides in. Get everything incorporated, all your dry sugar. Go ahead, Press. A couple more seconds. Excellent job.
The blender the same color of the dough.
This is actually a new thing for us with the pan that we were gifted that we're so excited to try. We're doing brownie bites. Normally you just do the regular, the pan, the Pyrex pan, whatever that is, 8x10 or whatever the dimensions are. But we're gonna try these brownie bites and see how they come out. So we're excited. I'm just gonna take the beater off here, clean that off. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side for a sec. We're gonna need it just in a second. We're gonna go back and get our chocolate mixture and add it in. Let me handle this, honey. Yeah, it still might be a little warm. So this is the stick and a third of butter and 4 ounces, which is about a half a cup of unsweetened chocolate. So we melted that over a low heat. This is where your silkiness, this is where your shine's going to come. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Press, you smell that? It smells great, doesn't it?
Ew.
What happened?
There's something on the sink. The egg stuff got on my hands.
Do you know what they call eggs in France? Legs. Legs. It's a dad joke. Anyway, okay, so here we go. Back to your mixer. Back to your mixer. Incorporate the chocolate. Beautiful. Hit it.
Smells so
Power.
good.
Oh, my goodness gracious. We have the cup and 3/4 of sugar. We have the 3 eggs. Teaspoon of vanilla. 4 ounces of dark chocolate. Stick 1/3 of butter. Smelling incredible. Looking incredible. We're looking incredible. Down a pea, as I mentioned before. But making it work. Cut it off for a sec, press. Let me get the sides. Let me work your sides in. There you go. Okay, hit it again. All coming together so nicely. Let me hit it one time. Let me just give it a finale. All right, Preston, grab that flour. That's a cup of flour, a little bit at a time, not the whole thing. Give me about half of it. Excellent job. Look at that. A little more work. Gonna mix it in a little at a time. Good, Press, put it in there.
Dad!
Okay. We've got insurance. Let me put this down. Good. Add the rest of the flour in. Pop it all right in. Nice job. I'm just going to do a quick hand stir on this.
I want to do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me get it in.
God.
Go ahead. All right, you hit it. Go ahead. What was that move?
I don't know.
What was that, the pound?
Yeah.
Are we making pizza dough?
Yeah. Your job is take it out of the bowl and fling it to your face.
That is my job. That's always my job, is to take it out of the bowl and fling it.
Because you said we're making pizza.
Excellent. All right, let me hop in. I'll give it a little bit of
You have to take it out of the bowl now.
I noticed how much stronger you had gotten since you had another birthday. Did you notice that?
No.
You didn't notice that? I did.
Nothing happened. I'm always weak.
So, what? That's crazy talk. Strongest girl I know. Strongest girl I know. So our batter's really coming together here. Yeah, go ahead. Take care of that. We're going to go to Mrs. G's pan.
That's good.
Greased it. Butter. Floured. Going to hopefully control the stickage. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get a tablespoon here. I think this will be the easiest way to do it. And we're going to fill these brownie squares that we have.
Can I help?
Of course you can. We're going to fill them about 2/3 of the way up. Okay? So, Press, that's what we're going to do. Okay? About 2/3 of the way up. All right? You don't want to fill the whole thing because you got to make room for them to expand. Okay?
Okay.
So why don't you blow through a couple of these quickly? Okay? Go as quickly as you can so we don't bore everybody at home. All right? Perfect. And then they're going to go into a 350 oven for 18 to 24 minutes. You know, I'm going to help you while you do that. And why don't we try not to bang the sides of the pan, because it's probably freaking out every person with a canine that's watching this while we do it. You know what I mean? So we're doing 2/3 full. Daddy's going to hop in here, do a little help. Make it look beautiful. Okay.
Oop.
You know what, Press? Let's actually do this. Let's say we'll see in about 25 minutes. We're going to finish filling the pan. We're going to get it in a 350 oven, 18 to 24. And then we'll see you right after this break. 2 peas in a pod, down a pea. Darren, Presley, see you right after this. And we're back. 2 peas in a pod. Like I mentioned before, down a pea, contract problems, bit of a diva, if you're asking us. Look at that time. The timer goes off. We're making brownies today in honor of Mrs. G, who was nice enough to send in the pan. So we're excited. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to pull them out. Oh, boy. Looking good. Oh, there we go. Let me get my... pull these in. There's no TV magic here. This is legit. This is real deal. This is how we do, as you know. Look at these babies. Press, where are they going?
Wire rack.
Why are they going on a wire rack?
To let them cool
That's
before
right.
eating.
That's right. We want the air to be able to circulate underneath the pan. And they look fantastic.
They really
Gotta be honest, they look a little inconsistent. That was my fault. A little inconsistent like my professional life, but they look great. It's a good thing we prepared another batch first because we love you guys at home. Look at these. Unbelievable. They came out fantastic. I'm going to be honest. I have never used an individual brownie pan before, and I overstuffed the pan a little bit. But they came out fantastic. I used an oblong spatula and just got underneath the ones that were a little sticky and popped them out. You know, I know my limitations and I know my flaws, and one of them is overdoing things. So
You really don't.
excuse me, young lady. So now we're just going to garnish these. Do whatever you want. You can stuff them with raspberry. They have wells in them. Presley, I think, wants to hit them with some powdered sugar. Do it up. Just a little bit of powdered sugar in a shaker. And I have some raspberries here. That's plenty, Press. That looks fantastic. Handful of raspberries over the top. Crush, you going to try one?
The raspberry?
No, try a brownie. Goofball. We didn't make the raspberries. Take a big bite of brownie. Let the people know what you think. Well, we're waiting. Double thumbs up on Mrs. G's brownie. Hey, that's it for us here this week on this episode. 2 peas in a pod. I'm Darren. This is Presley. Thank you so much for watching us. We really do appreciate it.
And thank you, Mrs. G.
Thank you, Mrs. G, so much. Hit us with a subscribe. Hit us with a like. Hit us with a follow. Anything you could do, we'd really appreciate it. And like always, good luck and God bless. Thanks so much. See you next week.